Hi guys, it is October, which means it is my birthday month. Shout out to all my fellow Librans out there. So I filmed this really cool party makeup, and as you can see, I've used a lot of glitter, a lot of pink. This is an ultra glam look, so if you'd like to find out how I achieved this look, then please keep watching. Before applying my makeup, I'm going to moisturize my skin. So first I'm going to apply an eye cream and then a face moisturizer. And I want to apologize to you guys in advance. Throughout my foundation and contouring routine in this video, my camera kept focusing in and out, but I promise that it gets better after the first couple of minutes. For contouring, I'm using a really dark cream contour, and I'm going to do the usual: my cheeks, my forehead, my jawline, and my nose. Next, using a foundation which is a few shades lighter than my natural skin tone, I'm going to highlight my face. So I'm doing my under eye area, the corners of my lips, my chin, the center of my forehead, and the bridge of my nose. Again, really sorry about the camera focusing in and out. I promise in the next minute or so, my camera starts to behave itself. Wetting my beauty blender with the MAC Fix Plus, I'm going to blend the highlighter into my skin and merge it with the foundation. To blend my contour, I'm using an angled brush. I prefer using an angled brush to a beauty blender when it comes to blending in my contour lines. Using the shade Lyric from my Kat Von D contour palette, I'm going to set my cream highlighter. To set the rest of my face with powder, I'm using a full cover compact powder foundation. Using the shade Sombre from the Kat Von D palette, I'm going to apply it to the same areas we contoured with the cream product. I like my nose to be nice and defined, so using the light shade Lyric from the Kat Von D palette, I'm going to apply it to the bridge of my nose. To fill in my brows, I'm using Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm so excited that this product is finally available in Dubai. I believe they sell it at the Sephora stores. I'm going to use the Browwiz pencil in dark brown and fill in my brows. Moving on to my eye makeup, first I'm going to prime my eyelids. Now, because we're going to be working with very dark colors, I'm using a loose powder from Bare Minerals and applying it to my under eye area. And I'm going to keep it as it is till I finish my entire eye makeup. I believe this technique is also known as baking, which is the latest makeup trend. I'm going to apply a little bit of that right under my contour lines as well. Using a really shimmery eyeshadow, I'm going to apply it to my tear ducts. And I'm going to drag the color slightly to my top and lower lids. To cut my crease, I'm using a warm brown color, and this will be my transition shade. And I'm going to drag the color fairly close to the sides of my nose for a more dramatic finish. Using a matte white eyeshadow, I'm going to pack it onto my brow bone. This will give my brows a nice lift. On my lids, I'm going to apply this really shimmery pink eyeshadow. Next, I'm going to apply a glitter base, and this one is from LA Splash. I'm just going to dab it over my lids as an adhesive for the glitter. Next, I'm going to take some really sparkly pink glitter. Oops, and I dropped some on the table. I'm going to load my brush with it and apply it over my lids in a dabbing motion. Next, using a matte black eyeshadow, I'm going to place a flat surface to the corners of my eyes and define the outer corners, giving it that cat eye shape. And using a soft tip smudge brush, I'm going to cut my crease with the same black eyeshadow. Using a pencil top brush, I'm going to blend the black eyeshadow into the crease and merge it with the brown eyeshadow we applied earlier as the transition color. To line my waterline, I'm using a really dark Kohl pencil. And using a smudge tip brush, I'm going to feather out the black Kohl pencil for a more smudged, smoldery look. Using the Kat Von D ink liner, which is one of my recent obsessions from her line, I'm gonna do a very thin but dramatic winged eyeliner. And now I'm going to whisk off any excess powder from my lower eyelids, and this will help eliminate any fallout from the eyeshadow or glitter. Now I forgot this step. Ideally I should have done it before removing the powder from my lower eyelid, but I'm going to apply some of that same pink glitter to my lower eyelids as well. Next I'm going to apply a thick coat of mascara to my top and bottom lashes. Now of course no look is complete without some dramatic lashes, and I'm using one of my favorites, which is Scarlett by Huda Beauty, and I'm going to stick it on using the Huda Beauty glue. After moisturizing my lips, I'm going to line my entire lip with a pink lip liner and apply a pink glossy lipstick over it. And I'm going to finish it off with a really shimmery pink lip gloss. Yes, we're going a bit crazy with shimmer, glitter, and a lot of pink in this look. And for blush, I'm using a flesh tone shade, and I'm going with a matte texture because I think we are pretty covered for shimmer. Now I'm going to go ahead and do my hair, and as always I'm wearing it curly, and I'm using a conical wand because I feel like it gives me a tighter curl. I've made a full video on how I curl my hair and wear my extensions. I'll put the links down to that in the bottom bar if you'd like to check it out. And the extensions that I'm wearing is of course my own line. It's called Lockstress hair extensions, and the shade that I'm wearing is in number 4 chocolate brown, which have been highlighted. And as you can see, I'm teasing the sides above my ears slightly to get a little bit more volume, and I'm wearing only 3 pieces from the 6-piece set of the 165 grams set. And I'm going to tilt my hair to either sides and apply hairspray. And I'm also going to tilt my hair forward and apply more hairspray. Yeah, there's a lot of hairspraying going on. And if I feel like any of the strands are not curly enough, I'm going to go ahead and fix it. And that finishes the look. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, then please hit the subscribe button and don't forget to like, comment and share. Thank you so much for watching.